maybe if I cut off one sense, my other senses will get stronger. Or so I've heard. This is going to be so awkward. Hold on, where's my phone? Okay, I'm assuming play buttons here. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and I feel like Daredevil right now. Today we're listening to the song Senses Overtime off of XTC's album English Settlement, released in 1982. I only know this information because I read it and memorized it in the past 10 seconds. A lot of you guys had recommended this song, so I figured, you know what, why not take a listen. Even though I've only done a few songs from XTC, I can already feel, not only from what I've heard, but from what you guys said, that they're kind of good. I don't really have much to say. And yes, I'm probably going to wear the blindfold for at least throughout the song. You guys are more than welcome to join me on Twitter. Join me in the comments down below. You can support the channel on Patreon. Let's do it. This is XTC with Senses Working Overtime. I think the play button's here. Is it? Hold on. I might need my eyes for this part. I'm not even close. I'm not even on the page for them. What am I doing? Hold on. This is XTC with Senses Working Overtime. What am I doing?
Son is pie, there's fodder for the cannons, and the guilty ones can all
Okay, that was a really nice. That was a really nice transition. But imagine if I totally like really wasn't paying attention. I just kept going, and then ended up listening to the rest of the album. I'm sure that no one would mind. It's a really fun song. It's exactly what I've expected to hear from XTC. Great vocals, a really fun time, especially in the chorus. I love the lead up into the chorus. I love the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just really fun. I love that drumming, by the way. I love the bass drum in the verses and how it's accented with the bass as it rises up and down. Boom. Like, it's just really cool. It's a really nice effect that, to be honest, doesn't get boring or tiresome at all. Like, this is just a really fun song. I have no idea what the lyrics were about besides what I heard, and I couldn't understand all of it. But I did like the moments where he's talking about like two different things and trying to sense the difference between them. I'll have to look into them more because I didn't get to follow them this time. And looking at the previous song on the album, Ball and Chain, I'm not going to wear a ball and chain just to listen to the song. I don't think it's necessary. Could help. I don't think it's necessary though. I like the held picking on the notes here throughout the guitar, and you get that in a lot of places throughout the song, actually throughout most of the song, before it's lit loose just a little bit, especially in the chorus, which makes the chorus feel a lot bigger. You know, it makes it feel like a lot more energetic, as it should. I think I had the blindfold on too tight, and it kind of gave me a headache. Like, listen to that effect on the bass and the drum there. That's really cool. And I like Andy Partridge's voice here. He sounds a little worn out, and I have to look into the lyrics and exactly see what the song is talking about. I'm not sure, but based off just a cursory listen and the title of the song, Senses Working Overtime, perhaps feeling like worn out because there's so much going on. You know, so his senses are working overtime trying to catch them all, and he's just feeling tired at the end of the day. But the drumming and the guitar is nicely picked up in the pre-chorus here. And this does not get tiresome. That is so fun. You know? To me, this is how you do, like, I don't know if they're the new wave or not, but this is just like a fun pop song. It's the fretless bass playing here, which is why it has that really warm and moving sound as it rises up and down on the notes, played by Colin Moulding. Like, it's such a huge effect. It's one of those things that, like, makes the song stand out. It makes the song stand out just as much as that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it stands out just as much as that part because of it. And then besides just the drum and the bass, and the guitar, of course, but that extra percussion that's going on. This is a really nicely produced song, very, very balanced, allowing a lot of space and little details to fill in the space, like the percussion. This is just, I mean, what else do you want me to say about it? And I'm looking at the Wikipedia article for this album, and it says that this album marked a turn towards their more pastoral pop songs that would later dominate their releases. And I think that those two words, pastoral pop, actually really, really describe what I've just heard. Countryside, folky kind of feel, especially with the guitar and the vocals, but at the same time, it is very bouncy, very poppy, very catchy. That's actually a really good phrase for this. I wish I came up with that. It says that the song is based on Manfred Mann's 54321, a band that we had done a while ago. It says Moulding remembered that it was like something Genesis or Queen would have done, and these were the bands that were openly mocked 2 years before. Interesting. Interesting that he says mocked 2 years before, because this album was released in 1982, which would of course bring us to 1980, which would coincide with the release of Genesis with their album Duke. Anyways, let's talk about the lyrics, because I didn't really get to read them at all. But hey, hey, the clouds are way. There's straw for donkeys, and the innocents can sleep safely, all sleep safely. My son is pie, there's fodder for the cannons, and the guilty ones can sleep safely, all sleep safely. Okay, so immediately we're getting words that kind of contradict them. Why can't I say the word? We're getting words that are contradicting themselves. The clouds are whey. I like that, like whey protein. Like, the clouds aren't made of whey. You know, most people see that as something like fluffy and, I don't know, cloudy. So the innocents can sleep safely, safely. Okay. My son is pie. I don't know if this is what they're going for, but I'm thinking of a moon pie, so another opposite and contradiction. There's fodder for cannons, and the guilty ones can all sleep safely. All sleep safely. So the innocent and the guilty are both sleeping safely, but for different reasons. One, because there's fodder for the cannons. The guilty, they got someone to blow up with the cannons, and the innocent because there's straw for the donkeys. Really nice, like, comparison and kind of looking at two sides of the coin. And all the world is football shaped. It's just for me to kick in space. And I can see, hear, smell, touch, taste. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 senses working overtime, trying to take this all in. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 senses working overtime, trying to taste the difference between a lemon and a lime, pain and pleasure. And the church bells softly chime. Hey, hey, night fights day. There's food for the thinkers, and the innocents can all live slowly. All live slowly. My, the sky will cry jewels for the thirsty, and the guilty ones can all die slowly, all die slowly. Once again, returning to the innocent versus the guilty, and how the end result is the same. So almost like comparing their lives or the things that they've looked at, like what's the difference? And it's like he has senses working overtime because he's trying to understand exactly what the difference is if the end result is still the same.
Something like that?
The bridge of the song, and birds might fall from black skies, and bullies might give you black eyes, and buses might skid on black ice, but to me, they're very, very beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so work with me here, because I think I might have a little bit of something. Birds might fall from black skies. Okay, well, a bird dying from the sky is not a good thing. But perhaps the clouds is beautiful. Perhaps the black sky, night, perhaps it's beautiful, right? Bullies might give you black eyes. That's the one I was stuck on because I'm like, there's no good in that. Hear me out, hear me out. What about black eyes like in women's makeup? Like, what is it, eyeshadow, right? Black eyes. Bullies bad, but black eyes. Oh, and buses might skid on black ice. That's not good, but black ice can be really nice to look at, perhaps? I don't know. That's the best I can do. Let me know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. You're more than welcome to support the channel on Patreon, but you don't have to. As long as you enjoyed the video, that's enough for me. But before you leave, just click the like button. If you like, you can click the subscribe button. But otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.